Okay, and this lesson is real world problems with rational numbers. This is where we take the stuff we've learned about integers and apply it to word problems. Again, I don't feel like it's overly complicated, and it's kind of a hard lesson to teach just because every problem's a little bit different. So I'm going to do a few of them with you, and then hopefully that'll help you kind of wrap your head around some of these. Um, so this one is the average temperature of Copacoville was reported to be negative 19 degrees last year. This year, the average temperature of Copacoville rose by 8 degrees. Which of the following is true about the year's average temperature of Copacoville? Wherever that is. It sounds miserable. Anyway, draw yourself a number line if you want to. So you'd be at negative 19. And if it's rising from negative 19, 8 degrees, it's going to go this direction. So 8 spaces essentially. So it should be at negative 11 degrees. That's it. So our answer should be C. And again, I know that wasn't the best explanation, so it's essentially negative 19 plus 8. And if you're in the whole negative 19 and you're paying 8 or however you want to think of it, you're going to wind up with negative 11 as your answer. Okay. Then Lainey rides a ski lift down the mountain. Her elevation change is negative 1,960 feet. So if you drew yourself a little mountain, and here's the lady going down the ski lift, her elevation change when she started here and got to here, the difference, you don't need to get like this technical with it, but she's essentially gone down negative 1,960 feet. Okay, that's what it's trying to tell you. And she's going at a rate of negative 490 feet per minute. So for every minute that goes by, she's going negative 490 feet. She's going down. It makes sense. That's why it's going down. She's descending this mountain. So we're going to take negative 1,960 or I'm sorry, negative 690. I typed it in wrong. 690. So that was her original elevation. We're going to take that and we're going to divide it by negative 490. It's going to take her. Oh, wait a minute. I typed something wrong. Yeah, too many nines. Hang on, let me back up. Start over again. Sorry, everybody. Even I make mistakes. I'm just making sure you're paying attention. Anyway, lady drives the ski lift down the mountain. Her elevation changes negative 1,960 feet. So 1,960 feet. And we're going to divide that by negative 490. So it's going to take her 4 minutes to go down the mountain. A couple things with this. Think about this for a minute. You can't have negative time. Makes no sense to have negative time. So these are both garbage. Now, 1,470 minutes, if I divide that by 60, that's over one full day it's going to take her to go down that mountain. Okay, and you got to use a little mental math. This is right around 2,000 feet. She's going at about 500 feet. So it should take her around 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes if you're like just estimating. So that kind of tells you that you should be leaning on this answer. So you just want to back it up with a little math. All right, so let's see. Richard mom gave him $25 on Monday morning to use for lunches. At his school, the lunch costs $1.75, which he bought Monday through Thursday. So he bought school lunch Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So he bought it 4 times. On Friday, he decided to buy 2 slices of pizza instead of buying school lunch. If the pizza costs $1.40, times that by 2, because that's his Friday lunch, how much money is left at the end of the school week? So mom gave him 25 bucks. He's buying lunches. We need to figure out how much he has left. So we're going to take $1.75 and times it by 4. That's $7. And then $1.40 times 2 is $2.80. So we're going to take 2.8 plus 7. So that's how much he spent on school lunches. That's not our answer. Now, if you look, I'm actually shocked that this isn't on there as one of the bad answers. So we have to subtract that from 25. Hang on, I typed it in wrong, my bad. He's got $15.20 left as change. There you go. Read them carefully, though. That's the moral of the story here. They want to know how much money is left. I'm really surprised that they don't have $9.80 as one of their answers, because we've seen that as our problems of the day where they like to do that to you. Let's take a look at this last one, and then again, it's just a few examples. If you ever get a problem that you're not sure how to do it, or you're at home or whatever, take a picture of it with your phone and bring it in, and we can look at it, or write it down and we can talk about it that way. I have no problem doing that. screenshot it and email it to me too. A lot of times, and it has happened, sometimes Study Island might have a misprint, so it may not be you, or it might just be worded in a very weird way, and I can email Study Island and get it fixed. Anyway, the temperature of a city at sunset is -4 overnight. The temperature decreased by 11 degrees. So if we're already at -4 on our number line, and we're going to go down another -11, what was the lowest temperature overnight of that city? That should end us at -15. That's it. So it's essentially you're at -4 and you're going to go down another 11 degrees. That's -15. Use a calculator if you need to. But that's all there is to it, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to bring them in.